What's going on, my YouTube family? It's your boy Chris P, and I'm back with another video. All right, make sure that you hit that like button, that sub button, all right, because your boy is going crazy. All right, I'm gonna make sure that I put everybody on, all right, with everything that I do, whether it's NFTs, whether it's cryptocurrencies. All right, we have been eating. All right, Shib, we all ate in the chat on that, and we have way more to come, so make sure that you stay tuned. All right, so in this video I want to go over my little secret sauce, all right, with the new indicator or no new tools that Trusted Signals actually dropped. All right, Trusted Signals, the #1 indicator, link in the description. All right, and you can actually get Trusted Signals with $150 off if you use my discount. So go ahead and do that. But let's go ahead and jump directly into the computer. All right, this is gonna be good for newbies and those who just want extra added confirmation on how to use Trusted Signals. All right, so make sure that you stay tuned and watch this all the way through for all the gems, okay? So let's go ahead and jump directly into this. Boom. Alrighty, so as you guys can see here right now, this is a plain chart. This is exactly how TradingView shows their charts, okay? Now, trading like this is something that you have to learn because it's gonna give you the ability to see things in the market without actually using indicators. So you know, me personally, if you're new starting out, try to get an understanding of price action. That's very important. Candlestick movement and support and resistance, right? So as you guys can see here, flat out, you can see where it made a support, right? And it broke through. We tried to retest this specific area, right? And then even support and resistance. So the top is resistance and the bottom is support. So, you know, these are very, very easy things to learn. There's a ton of videos on that. But now, let's say you just purchased Trusted Signals, right? And you want to go ahead and set it up on your charts. This is the first thing that you have to do, right? So what I like to do is remove the volume, right? You come here, exit that out, boom. Now, Trusted Signals works with regular candles, but it does work much better when you're getting signals on the Hannick candles. So, you know, it all depends on what your strategy is. Me personally, right now I'm using regular candles, but I'll show you what it looks like in a little bit. Now, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is go to chart properties in the settings icon bar. You're gonna wanna change this to blue. All right. Now you can tweak this to your own liking, but then that just means you're gonna have to tweak Trusted Signals because Trusted Signals is formatted to work with this color candlesticks, right? And then I'm gonna go to Hannick as well, and I'm also gonna change the color to blue. And you guys are gonna see like this just helps trading out so much, right? So boom, I'm gonna just leave it like this right now so that way you can see how you would see it if you just add it without the Hannick or with the Hannick candles, right? So now once you click, once you're here, you're gonna wanna click FX. This is where you find the indicators and paid indicators and free indicators as well. There's a ton of free ones, all right? But Trusted Signals is a paid indicator, so you must go to trustedsignals.com to purchase. Now, once you purchase and you're gonna get invited to the script, right? And you're gonna go ahead and click here. Right now, as you can see, I already favorite them, so that way it's just easier to find. So you get, with one membership, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 indicators. So for the price of one monthly payment, you're getting 9 indicators, or if you're lifetime, you're gonna be able to stay on board and get all of these indicators, right? Now, the one that I'm really using is the main indicator, Trusted Signals trademark. So I go ahead and click that once so that way it could populate on the chart. Excuse me. And the other one that I use is the Trusted Signals Divergence Oscillator. All right, these are the only 2 indicators that I truly use on a regular day basis. Everything else I will add if I'm looking for that extra added confirmation. So right away, as you can see here, the buy and sell on the actual chart, you could see the dynamic take profit, okay? And the dynamic take profit is very, very new, and it does seem like it has been working. And I'm gonna go ahead and backtest and do a lot more videos on that, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. And this is the multi-trend time frame meter. So whatever your settings are on this specific chart, it's gonna show you what else is happening on the other charts. So as you can see here on the 4-hour chart, if we click it, we should be in a buy at the current moment. All right, let's see here. All right, boom. So it's a buy, right? And then it also shows you where the take profit would be and everything based upon this specific trade. Let's go back to the 5 minute, right? So that's very, very cool. It's gonna be able to give you the ability to basically change your settings in here and then also keep an eye on the other time frames. And once you start taking a lot of trades, you'll be able to backtest and say, hey, okay, when I took this trade, what was happening on the multi-time frame that gave me the extra confirmation? Did it hit take profit, take one? So you're gonna write all these things down so that way you can know and get the true strength of the indicator with your strategy, right? So as you can see here with the regular candles, boom, it's a sell and a buy, right? Now with me, I don't mind this because of the simple fact is with my strategy, in current situations, I'm not looking for buys and I'm not looking for sells. And I'll show you exactly what I mean in a second. But if you place the Ashi candles, you can already see right here, it's gonna give you the better idea of where the trend is going. Now for rookies, I would definitely recommend, you see how right here it was a sell and then a buy, right? And then now it's giving you more accurate confirmations, right? So this sell came in, and if you look at the dynamic take profit, right? The take profit one was when the sell came out was 171, which is right here. Take profit was smashed. Take profit 2, 1768. Take profit 3, 1765. So this sell, this latest sell signal, and most likely this latest buy, it ended up hitting all take profits. And if you know on gold, if you're doing a 0.10 even, a 0.50, you're paid right there. You're good. You don't even need to trade for the rest of the week. That's why I love using trusted signals, and that's why I love also being patient where I don't need to take 1,000 trades a week, right? Another confirmation is on the divergence oscillator. As you can see here, it's bearish, and that just gives you an extra added confirmation that after this buy, we were overbought, and boom, sell signal, bearish, we're going down, and then you can look at the multi-time frames and see exactly what we're doing. Now, I probably wouldn't have gotten in on the buy, but this sell signal, if you go to my IG, you can see where I actually got pissed at myself for missing this because I would have loved to eat on this, especially on a Friday. Oh, I would have paid all of my whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? So check my IG out. I always post some gems on that. I was pissed that I missed this, and it was because I was working late last night. So I didn't wake up in time. So unfortunately. Now, what I love about this new indicator and this new tool is this right here, because I'm very, very biased when it comes to trading, right? If you look at my past videos, right, I didn't catch any of these buys because I was actually sell biased, but I didn't trade this until we saw this big turn. And if you looked at my profits and my last 3 videos, you guys, I'm sure you guys are familiar, I already knew that we were looking for sells because the uptrend was broken. All right, the uptrend was broken on the 45 minute. So I already knew that we were moving on a downtrend, and they put this out actually after the fact. But now with my strategy and with your strategies, this is going to be a lot more simple. We have something called the directional bias. Now, this is my secret sauce, and this is how I will make so much money in 2022. It's ridiculous. Because with my strategy, I would have already known that this was a downtrend, right? So now I updated the trusted signals to only show me the sell signals. Guys, this right here is the secret sauce, because there's going to be specific times when the market reaches a lower low, and you already know, hey, the only way is up from here. The only way, if it's reaching a higher high, right? The only way is down. If you are patient enough to wait for the market to play out and then have your directional bias, right, with your added 3 confirmations, right? So, for example, this sell signal right here with the bearish signal, we could have hopped in on this. Plus, if you look at where it happened on the actual trend, right? If you go back to my past videos, I literally wrote this trend in in person, in live. Like I went in this trade, and right here, this is more this is a great, you can get a lot of great trades in this, but this is more of a consolidation because it's still trying to build up where the trend is going. Right now, we are still kind of going down because as you guys can see here, we made a higher low, but then we made a lower low and we didn't stay above, right? So if this would have stayed above, like how now it's staying above, we can see this possibly go back to the upside and the uptrend. And then all we would have to do is figure out on that directional bias, right? And even if you wanted to go ahead and play it with the support and resistance, right? Now my bias, right, is going to be when we're reaching towards this blue lower line, that support, I'm more directional bias toward the upside, right? So all I would have to do at this point, if we're currently in a sell, which we currently are, is turn that off, right? And let's wait for this to actually load, right? So we're in a buy here, and then we know that there was a sell here. Now, all I'm doing is waiting for it to come back down to this line, just like how it did on this area. And I'm waiting for the buy signal. And then I'm also waiting for a bullish divergence to happen at the same time. So if this comes down to this level and we see a buy comes down to this level, we break out of this purple channel and we see a bullish and we're at the support level, guys, what do you think's happening? We're bullish. So this is going to go ahead and give you the extra ability to really come up with your strategies. This is the game changer right here, in my opinion, because, for example, let's say you're even taking a guru's call. All right, let's say I'm following a US 30 GOAT, right? Which, you know, I'm the US 30 GOAT, you know what I'm saying? But I guess other people have that title, but, you know, let's say you're following a guru's signal, right? And right now, as you can see here, boom, we're in a nice bit of a buy, right? So let's say the guru says, hey, we're reaching a area where we're overbought, right? We should be looking at sells. Now you can actually take that information and instead of just jumping in anywhere on the chart, you're going to tweak this to your settings, your likings, and then you're just going to say, okay, this guru says sell. Let's tweak it. Let's only look for sells here. Where can we look for sells? They might say the weekly analysis for this chart is going to be sell. All right, look where the sell just came about. Look where the sell came about. This is the 45 minutes. So obviously we're looking at the higher time frames now, but look at these sells here, right? And if you're directional bias and you're only looking for this is how you're really going to eat because you're removing the noise. You're not looking at the buys. You don't care about the buys at the moment. You are biased that the sell is going to occur. We're seeing a downtrend. We're seeing a short. We're seeing weak negative. We're seeing bearish. Market volatility is tanking, right? Now, even though this says short-term, long-term, midterm, right? Because as you can see here, the 4-hour is still saying buy. The 15-minute is still saying buy, right? But guess what? Trends change. And if you can just be ahead of the game on this end, right? This is a trade that I would not take on this sell because we're a little bit overbought when this sell signal came about. But guess what? If another buy signal comes out and you're still sell biased, you're not going to see a buy signal. All you would end up seeing is another sell signal for another entry. So maybe you're going to skip this one and you're going to wait for the next one because you can sense that it's going to go back up here, retest. And now on this retest, once we're overbought after this purple channel, boom, we're entering in. Yo, if this is not a banger, if this doesn't change or help your strategy out, guys, then something is seriously wrong, right? Now, another thing that they offered was the ability to show bands and channels. And I haven't actually backtested this, but a lot of you guys have. There is some feedback on the EMA, and I do agree the EMA needs to be updated back to the original version. But from my understanding, what ended up happening is that now you cannot change your colors or anything in style. It has to be an input, and I guess they didn't want to clutter the input, but so many of you have asked for this to be reverted back that I believe that they're going to be doing that soon. I'm in the Discord. You guys can join the Discord. They have a support staff that's amazing. Shout out to Destiny and Rebel. And you can actually go ahead and check out Destiny's videos as well. All right, my boy AP Lewis got some banger videos on Trusted Signals. And then my boy Eno on Trusted Signals YouTube. And Nokian, that boy kills it. So, guys, we have a lot more planned. A lot of great tools coming. All right, I'm happy to bring this. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I actually have a few videos that I've been working on. All right, how I'm taking a drop shipping store from $0 to $10,000 a month. And I'm also comparing whether or not you as a new trader or as a new entrepreneur should get into trading, or should you get into drop shipping or Shopify, so to speak. All right. So guys, until the next video, your boy is out of here. All right. Make sure that you hit that like button, that sub button. All right. My NFT collection is growing. It's going to be very dope. And I have a lot of giveaways planned. So stay tuned. All right. Until the next video, I'm out. Peace.
Oh,